Hello everyone, welcome to yet another episode with Be Money Wiser. Now today we are emphasizing the issue of choosing the right product for you given the financial phase of your life. And today it's going to be more of a demonstration. Are we together? So let's look at this table here in front of us. We have 3 different products. So these gentlemen are going to help us understand how to choose the right product given the financial position you're in or the financial phase of your life. So, Ivan, I'm going to start with you. Product 1 is approximately 5,000, 10,000, 7,000. All of them are good products. Choose one. Which one would you prefer? 1, 2, or 3?
I would prefer product number 1.
Why?
One, the fact that we're in lockdown and COVID has affected us so much. One, I've tried to reduce so much on my expenses, and as long as I can still get the product that I want and solve the challenge at the moment, at that time, then I wouldn't worry so much at getting something expensive. But when the situation settles, then I would go back to product number 3, which is at 10,000. No, product
7,
number 2. Product number 2, which is at 10,000.
Okay.
Yes.
So that's a lesson to all of us. COVID has hit most of us hard. Our businesses we're trying to recover both financially and also managing our expenses at home. But ladies and gentlemen, sometimes if the product is suiting your needs, there is no problem with opting for a cheaper product, and at the end of it all, when things stabilize, you can always go back to the other product. Now, I would pass the question over to Alex. Tell us, which of these 3 products would you choose?
Jesus, I will go for product 2.
10,000 shillings. Imagine this guy. 10,000 shillings, and yet there is an option of 5,000, and then there is an option of 7,000. Tell us why.
Why? Because I'm royal. So in my life, there are things I've used for some good years because I have tested them. I would rather keep with the expensive one that I know rather than going to product 3 or 2. Also, I spend according to my budget. From my budget, continuously, I've always budgeted for product 2 at that price. So it does not really affect me much because of the cost. So I don't feel like I should move or shift to any of their 2 products because of the price.
Right. Now this goes back to us. This is also another lesson that you can learn. Sometimes when you have mastered the discipline of planning for your money well, you can be loyal to a given product or service. Like for example, spending 10,000 on this product, yet the other cheaper options are there because this is the product you trust. This is the product you would want as a customer. But now, ladies and gentlemen, this brings us to another reminder that should be at the back of our minds. How effectively are we planning for our lives? Assuming you were earning, all your income streams were 5 times bigger than your income streams now. Choose a product. Choose a product.
I will still choose number 2.
You still choose number 2. And that is the reality of life. However much your money increases, try to stick to the things you've been doing with your day-to-day life because you have established the discipline of managing those things.
And in relation to the same question,
yes,
I would like him to tell us if his income reduced by 5 times, which product would he choose?
If your income reduced by 5 times, which product? He would still choose this product.
Do we have a problem there or it's fine?
Now,
there's a problem, obviously.
Is it still okay?
There's a problem, obviously. As your income tends to reduce, we tend to manage our expenses. If I've been eating meat, you would not be rigid to keep on meat. You'd shift a bit and do maybe vegetables or do beans, then you balance the meat once a week or a month, which is very fine. But when it comes to essential, to the products that are core to the core that are most important to you. You may change from eating from a normal food place. You don't need to go to an expensive place. You don't need to go to the big places we know around. But there are things that are important in life that we should not override because of price tag.
I think our focus should come so much back to affordability, but again, not forgetting quality.
Yes.
We need to look at these three products as products that have, one, been proven by, let's say, for Uganda's case, UNBS, and we know that they're not going to have any negative impact on your health. He talked about the issue of food. I would like to talk about the issue, for example, of transport. You have your two cars. At the moment, when fuel has been hiked,
You choose the car that
Yes.
is a lower consumer.
exactly. I don't expect you don't have to go back to the border if you've been using a car, but you can opt for a cheaper car, or else if you fail to even use your expensive car, you can opt for an Uber,
Yes.
but you're still using a car, meaning it's still giving you the same result like your car would have. There might be challenges here and there, like you see you've been using a product of 10,000, you're going back to one of 5,000. The difference is probably you have a taste and the scent that you have in the product of 10,000 that you like and you're so much connected to, but you don't have any effect when you use the product of 5,000, and it can
Quality
still
should cut across
Exactly.
at the end of it all. We
Yes.
should not
But we
compromise.
shouldn't
Exactly.
be rigid. We shouldn't be rigid. That's what Ivan is trying to say. However much we look for quality, you never stick that, me, it's at every day, my Benz,
yeah.
my Benz. You can say, yes, my Benz. Can we share with my wife
yeah.
instead of wife driving so that we cut on the cost? You know, it's more of a game of thinking out of the box. It's not being rigid, it's not being arrogant or proud, but it's not paining yourself. You put a lot of burden on yourself. No, you look into different things for sure.
And
We're
you talk-
trying to be flexible.
You see,
Depending on the
he
financial.
talks about the issue of people moving in different cars, and it's very common. You find people are staying in the same premises. It's probably a brother, a sister, it's a wife and a husband, but when they are moving out, everyone is using their own car. Or you're just using the same route. You can go drop your wife, continue to work, pick them when you're coming back home, and you're saving. You know,
We shall monitor that when you get married. But anyway, back to the products. The scenario that we have given you brings out two major aspects. You, the service providers out there, please deliver quality products so that you can get loyal customers that can always opt for your product, whether their income goes up or it goes down. Then if you're a consumer out there and you're going out to get a product you can afford in the given financial phase of your life. You people, if you're broke and things are tight, Alex, if things are tight, you can branch a bit here if it's a good product.
and then with time you
Hey,
come
you
back
go
here
back.
and then you'll be here.
Yeah, and then this story also cuts across with the financial products in the market. We keep emphasizing save some more. Various institutions in the market have various financial products that can suit the various needs that you may have. Now, when you enter a bank, what do you ask for? Even if bank A doesn't give it to you, go to bank B, go to bank C, go to bank D until you get the best product that suits your needs. Yes, Alex?
The main cause of what you touched on, and it's big by the way, but people overlook it. Lack of product knowledge. That's why we keep emphasizing and encouraging financial institutions to join us so that we make these people outside in the world get to know this information. Because me, I will go to the bank, I will not ask, I will not know, I will just tell them I want account. And whichever officer will be there will give me whether current account for them, they want to make what? Profit. But if these financial institutions come on board and we teach these people what's the difference between a savings and a current account, why do you need a current account and a saving? Why do you need 10 current accounts? Why don't you have 10 savings and 1 current account? What's the difference? What are the costs?
the charges?
What are the
Yes,
ledger
of course.
fees? Recently, one of the telecom showed us that they were having a portfolio bigger than very many banks.
Oh yeah.
Because you know the reason why they're making a lot of money is because they do not charge a ledger fee. Any institution or bank, whichever, that is outside there and that is still charging a financial a ledger fees, what they call monthly charges, they're out of business.
So for all institutions out there that have very nice savings products that can enable Ugandans move a step ahead with saving some more and ultimately being able to do the bigger things in their life, let us know. Let's talk about those products. Let's talk about what people can benefit from your institutions, what is required of them, and at the end of it all, Tereka ko, dear Ugandan, Tereka ko and choose the best product that can suit the specific need that you may have in your life. So let's be money wiser.